You're about to have a week full of so many important and exciting discoveries. Welcome in, Taurus, to your weekly reading. I hope you're doing well. We're going to pull a couple energies from the Salt and Sea Energy Oracle deck, and then we'll move on to the Modern Witch Tarot deck. So to begin, for my lovely Tauruses for this upcoming week, for Taurus, I'm hearing feeling chill but motivated. Feeling chill but motivated. And if you don't like the word chill, because I feel like some of which drawn to the reading don't for whatever reason, just apply another word as you may. But we have three on the board: the dolphin card, the seagull card, and the pufferfish card. So they're saying it's a week where, in certain ways, regardless of what you're wrapped up with, having to accomplish, motivated to see go the distance for a lot, you're needing to let that inner child come out to play in certain ways. All right, even if it's more so behind closed doors, needing to get a bit of a release or just laugh a bit, right? Get that moment of fun in. We're needing to embrace that inner child somehow, all right? To have a bit more fun, because you might be feeling like things are getting a bit stale or feeling a bit mundane at certain points. You're just not naturally enjoying yourself as much as you could be. I mean, nobody's perfect and things just kind of feel that way at times. But it's up to you to enjoy yourself. And they're saying in general, it reminds you to, throughout the week and more so moving forward, to enjoy, to enjoy your individual Taurus journey along the way towards everything you wish to see come to be. But the pufferfish card talking about knowing your limits and boundaries as well. All right. So naturally, boundaries with yourself, your habits, knowing yourself best is what I'm hearing is absolutely going to be part of your week. And therefore not overdoing it, not crossing a boundary or two that you have set into place recently or needing to throughout the week, and therefore making significant progress with that. But as well, knowing your limits when it comes to what you remain within, energy-wise, experience-wise, location-wise, and adjusting from there, right? Not sitting in uncomfortable energy or just discomfort, or unhealthy is what I'm hearing, and shifting towards a better vibration, a better energy. But the seagull card as well, talking about looking at the bigger picture and taking on and embracing that bird's eye view. Taurus, it's a week where I feel like you're being prepared to fly towards a lot more for yourself, potentially more freedom for a lot drawn to the reading. And having Taurus in my chart, I know how that applies to my situation. But if you don't know how it applies to yours, you'll figure it out is what I'm hearing, or you'll learn more about that as things proceed for you individually. But I do feel as if naturally this is a week where stepping back at certain points, whether spirit has to assist you with that, or you're able to, in the moment, pull yourself back or push yourself back, right? You're going to find the benefits come to be quite instantly, where you see what you were maybe too close to remember or to notice. But it's a week where, going back to the overall message of the title in the beginning of the reading, you're discovering maybe certain aspects of who you've become over time that you haven't been able to fully pinpoint or understand, but now you can for whatever reason. But for some, you might be remembering who you once were, and that part of your inner child or part of who you became over time in your adult life or your teenage years needs to come back into play somehow now that you've been through certain changes or one specific adjustment or change in your life. Does that make sense? And so naturally there are going to be discoveries and rediscoveries taking place throughout the week. But I also feel like you're learning more about who you're becoming in a new sense and what you wish to see come to be moving forward more so. It's okay to have a vision, but then that vision feels a bit uncertain or just a bit, sorry, as the background noise just affected me, or a bit changing is the word I'm getting, just to put it in that way and move on. They're saying it's okay to have that vision, that those desires, needs developing as the days go on, as this week trickles on, because I feel like that speaks more upon what you're going through on a soul evolution level, all the meanwhile. Anyways, moving right along for Taurus. I'm hearing discovering who you're meant to be, but the death card pairing with the seagull card, because I truly feel like there's I need to step back and look at an ending that's about to come to be, and there's something you'll notice and potentially remember of true significance for you. But I wouldn't be surprised if you're pushed to step back and look at certain changes that you've already made. And I want to say smaller ways, but really they're quite large in the eyes of spirit. And you'll see how significant and important they have been for you, and more so moving forward when you, again, look at the bird's eye view or the bigger picture. But I sense that there may be certain messages coming through from spirit throughout the week that you're not absorbing fully, or maybe you might discard it quite quickly. And spirit will reiterate what they need to, meaning that message will come through maybe a couple times or a few times throughout the week until you actually take the moment or take charge, is what I'm hearing, to absorb and utilize whatever they're trying to push you to recognize or maybe remember for some. But let's pull one for the pufferfish card. They have the Knight of Swords coming out for the pufferfish card because I feel like there's, again, this motivated vibe about you, this conquering sort of mindset and view on things, but at the same time, in the midst of which it's going to be truly important in different ways for you individually to know your limits, to remain committed to those boundaries or that one in particular, and to maybe reinstill, or for the first time for a select few, put a boundary or two into place throughout this week. But I wouldn't be surprised if you accomplish more than you expect to throughout this week, and maybe at different points than you would expect to normally. Interesting. I'm also hearing let your schedule flow. I mean, to the best of your ability. Not everything's within your control, but where your control does lie with that, allow for your schedule to flow, because it'll be a week where you'll benefit from that flow coming to be and proceeding for a lot. But the Two of Wands coming out for the Dolphin card, yeah, because I sense that you are very much in a need and want, sort of don't have kind of mindset and vibration. That's maybe a huge reason why you're so motivated throughout the week and surrounding it. But, and we're not saying this is necessarily a bad thing, it's feeling quite productive and on point for what needs to be focused on. But a little bit of that focus at times does need to be pointed towards or aimed towards having more enjoyment within the process, or just remembering that you don't have to be unhappy or just lacking that enjoyment to get what you want, to get what you need, to see things transpire in your favor. And it's absolutely going to benefit your manifestation process. But I sense that this might be a week for some where you're taking a leap into something new, diving into a new experience. If you look at the dolphin imagery, and I feel like the fish out of water sort of beginning stage or two, or aspects of that beginning stage, will be very, very temporary for you. And I feel like those of which where there are a lot of people or certain new people in that situation, you're going to be liked, you're going to be very much admired and taken to in a positive light, in a positive way. But we also have the Queen of Swords and the Magician. So I feel like, yeah, they're reminding you of what you cut out recently, what you more so could be adjusting and removing from your routines and day-to-day habits, life, in order to manifest a bit easier. But I wouldn't be surprised if either way you're being informed or reminded you're manifesting quite efficiently at this time, and your intuition is quite strong. And so therefore, my friend, the possibilities are quite endless. And you wouldn't, have what you have now or be succeeding in certain ways or one big way currently if it wasn't for what you went through. So you may be in a strong way reminded at one, if not several points throughout the week, that what you went through was so important, so significant, the ups, the downs, the lefts, the rights, the successes and what felt like lack thereof, which you were meant to go through all of that so that you could more efficiently cope with, deal with, and succeed with what's at hand currently. And I just feel like in a lot of ways you're being reminded of the purpose of, all right, your presence, your destiny, and your path in general. I should have said your path in general and your destiny as a whole. But either way, it feels like you're speaking a lot throughout the week for a lot drawn to the reading. You're, again, getting a lot accomplished. You're manifesting a ton. And there's a ton of communication from spirit, from your intuition. and stemming from you. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is a huge part of why you're successful throughout the week. But again, before we wrap this up, it's a week of important discoveries, left and right. They're saying within and outside of you. And I really feel like that absolutely pertains to the past, your current day situation, and your future. All right? So I hope this was really helpful. Sending you so much love and light, Taurus. Go enjoy your week, and I'll definitely see you next time.